right, beautiful people of Nigeria, beautiful people of Africa, beautiful people of the entire whole wide world. This not the portmanteau today. That program where they tell us say they get the liver to chook mouth for all the matters where other programs not they fit chook mouth put. And me, Osagiato, that fine proud Benin boy, one of like talk. Nice to sit down here on top the show today. And as now they see I'm already on top of our camera, and I say I'm not there alone. I'm there here again with my usual guest, my honorable fellow.
Yes, Bamidele Opoibibele is my name, where people they call MC Bob. And today specially when they bring out those hot topics inside the portmanteau today.
All right, for those of now whether they watch before, and I know say immediately after our introductions like this, and now to go collect our cup of coffee, and now waiting won't go do exactly now. So, make una not go anywhere, make we just rush, pick our cup of coffee, sip am, we'll come back up with the portmanteau. They call the bring now the matters them one after the other.
I don't enter the class of billionaires, so I just act like a
you dey act like billionaire. Okay, I hear you. You know say this Valentine will just come and go, so many things change. Many things change. You know, this is not the first Valentine ever. Whereas this is our people, they buy themselves gifts. Nobody gree buy anybody gift. I just see for social media. I gave myself a Valentine treat. I gave myself a Valentine outing. I myself and I on the Valentine outing. Now the only thing I just see for social media. The only person wey get mind, where I see where get mind buy gift person. Na be the Banji. I'm the Banji. Us keep on like when Jamaica friends call me. You know the Banji try buy him wife a brand new Range Rover 2021 model. Kai, if you see the Range Rover, hey, his skin dey tia.
Valentine. Mama, how do you like your new car? Big bag. Big bag.
I mean, there's something.
It's a lot of things.
Don't get it twisted, love is a beautiful thing.
The Banj, we'll give her a hand. The Banj try. Buy wife a brand new tear rubber Range Rover. Take her appreciate his wife, the mother of his children.
Mother of his children.
Mother of his children.
Wife.
His own wife. His own real wife. Yes. You know, now the Banj, you don't challenge us. Myself, I don't gather money to buy Range Rover for my own wife. I don't save. So far so good. At least I don't get 33,250 for account. Before the year runs out, we go gather money. We go fit take buy tire. If we no fit buy the full range, we buy the 1/4. That's it.
Or the Kyoda.
That we will buy last. If I don't fit buy full Range Rover, I promise myself I go buy quarter Range Rover give my wife. This before this year end, by the grace of God. All right. Now that one I can lead us enter the very first matter on top of the portmanteau today. Bobby.
Yeah, bro. See.
Federal government through the Honorable Minister of Power, Honorable Minister of Power Saleh Mama, don't disclose say every month 50 billion naira. Now government take dey subsidize electricity for Nigeria and for Nigerians.
Which night? As in the measure 15 billion, and the imagine say which country?
For this country, this Nigeria.
Where? Which area?
Electricity.
Say my area.
The whole full Nigeria. 50 billion naira now they subsidize.
Bros, maybe I don't understand. So we they subsidize something. That thing go surplus.
You go surplus.
And then we go pay less.
Yeah, go dey cheaper.
They no subsidize something. Is that now? Because the money wey they pay every month, bros. Not to talk of say the light wey they bring. We dey pay for not getting light. That's that kind of thing. I dey pay, see I know they get.
So
light.
you know they get light. Now you dey pay for.
I tell you.
So if you not on the pay again, you got to get light.
I tell you. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do with that.
50 billion naira.
Yeah, money.
Nine man. Saleh say they take the subsidize for electricity for this country. Yet Nigerians cannot boast of 24 hours electricity despite the subsidy. One. Then two, despite the subsidy of 50 billion naira monthly, Nigerians still pay high electricity tariff.
It's disheartening.
The lowest, the cheapest electricity bill I pay in my small apartment every month is about 8,500, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000.
That's what they bring up.
It has never gone below that. Boya there is light, boya there is no light, I must receive a bill of not less than 8,000 naira every month for a very small apartment where me and my family they manage.
You can imagine. That's so.
Yet government say that they subsidize with 50 billion naira every month, not be annually, every month.
It's not the same light.
Yeah, his argument was that the discos, the distribution company, the distribution arm of the entire power business or power entity, the distribution arm are the people that are not meeting up with their responsibilities towards their agreement. That the Gencos are generating enough electricity. And you know the former Honorable Minister of Works and Housing and Power, Babatunde Raji Fashola, he said this thing when he was also the Minister of Power, that the Gencos have no problem, that they are generating enough electricity to enable Nigerians have 24 hours light. He said, but the discos, the distribution arm, they are the ones that are not meeting up with their responsibilities. And at this same discourse, through their marketers, go they embarrass Nigerians. Every time, every now and then, they go they carry ladder up and down. They come, they disconnect Nigerians' light based on say they not even they give us the light.
Light we no get.
Now, federal government say that they spend 50 billion naira monthly to subsidize for electricity for Nigerians.
I guess of this a bros where I go just hear for this country and I go dey wonder say not be the same country where everybody dey. I don't understand subsidy, you are subsidizing and the effect is not on the people. It's like you're helping your friends.
Tall.
Not so it be. It just be like say they give free money to your friend, they rotate nonsense.
You just they help your friends. Yes. That's why I see am, because when they tell me, when you say you are subsidizing something, it means this thing actually cost 500 naira. You understand? And you discover that the 500 naira will be too much for the people to pay, for the citizens to bear. That okay, as a government, you want to come in, help the citizens pay 80 naira out of the 500 naira. You get what I'm saying now? So instead of us paying 500 naira for this thing, they will now be paying 420 naira. I think you get me now. We'll be paying 420 naira. That is what they call subsidizing. Not that this thing costs 500 and I'm still paying the 500.
Imagine.
And you are telling me you are subsidizing.
What are you subsidizing?
So where is the subsidy?
Abi? Where is the fund that you are putting into it that will reflect in me in my consumption of my of power? What am I gaining from your subsidy?
For me to know you are subsidizing, you show me my bill. This is your bill, 8,000 naira. But government have paid 2,000 naira for you. So you pay us 6,000 naira. Then I will know that you are subsidizing for me.
Subsidizing fire.
I'm paying normal bill and you say you are subsidizing. 50, and the shock of the whole matter is the amount, outrageous amount, 50 billion naira, yet no electricity supply.
It's so unfortunate. The kind of country we live in.
50 billion, yet no electricity supply in this country.
Bros, from my area, if you come my area on a regular, maybe for night, you will just hear generator everywhere. Generator everywhere. Light no dey. Light no dey. Even generator wey don suppose pack up, you go just go. Light no dey. And they talk about 50 billion subsidy. Wetin dey happen for this country sef? E just be like say all of us dey mumu us. I say we no sabi anything again. Na so e be.
You know, when you were saying this, I came to think, I said to myself, instead of you paying into what is not yielding.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying now? Instead of you pumping money into what is not yielding, why don't you take a different look? Why don't you look at a different angle?
Entirely.
The entire world no more depend on hydro for electricity.
Na so.
It's only Nigeria now that I'm seeing that are still depending on hydro to generate power.
I don't understand.
Are you getting me now? Every other person, even some other world now, they have migrated into 3 different sources of generating powers.
Yes.
Some have used wind, some have used coal, some have used solar. They are going into many other things now. Now some countries are working on waste.
Yes.
Waste to generate power.
Yes.
But this country, we are still depending on hydro.
In fact.
That is why you see when during rainy season, they will say there is no light. Why? The dam is overflooded. During dry season, they will say there is no light. Why? The dam don't dry. You know, this 50 billion naira, why don't you look into building other source of power generation? Take it, 50 billion naira monthly. In 6 months, you know how much you will have spent.
That's a lot. That's a whole lot.
And within that 6 months, that same amount can build you solar power all over Nigeria. That can at least power a good number of the people, of Nigerian citizens.
Yes. Power homes.
How can you be helping this coast? You say you are paying subsidy. You are not paying me subsidy. You are not paying subsidy for my electricity consumption. I see this as you are just giving your friends money. You are just helping your friends to pay their gbese. That's how I see it, because you cannot tell me you are subsidizing for me and I'm still paying this high rate of tariff.
And there's no even light.
And there is no electricity.
There's no electricity.
No electricity. I'll be paying 8,000, 9,000 every month. Yet you say you are subsidizing with the rate of 50 billion naira every month.
I don't know. It's so painful.
You know, when you are doing something and you are not seeing results, you have to ask questions. Are you getting me?
Yeah, bro.
You are the one paying. Just like an example we cited some time ago during the NNPC refinery whatever saga. You are paying for this thing and you are not seeing results. Who are you now asking? Like recently I was having a conversation with one of their officials, one of the electricity discos officials. You know, the one that are covering our area. I don't want to mention their name. I said, why are we not having lights?
Okay.
You understand? But because the minister said they are generating enough light. So why are we not having enough light? You know what she told me? She was telling me that if they decide to give us 24 hours electricity, that Nigerians, that we will not be able to afford the bill.
You can imagine that kind of thing.
That was the response she gave me. That if they decide to be giving us electricity for 24 hours, which is actually available, that if they decide to give us like that, that we will not, that the bill will be too outrageous that we will not be able to pay.
Let them give us first.
Exactly.
Let them give us first.
That is what I told her. I said, why are you limiting Nigerians? Nigerians are not paying bills. In quotes, Nigerians are not paying bills because they are not seeing the light.
Yes.
They are not seeing light.
If I see light, I'll pay.
If you are seeing light 24 hours, your conscience will not allow you to even rest if you have not paid your bill.
Yes.
Yeah, if you are seeing light 24 hours, you will pay bill easily. No matter how much the bill is, you will pay.
Naija.
You understand? Even God knows the importance of light.
Yes, sir.
The very first thing he created was light.
Let
He
there
said,
be light.
let there be light. It was until after there was light that God was able to create every other thing he created.
Yes, illumination, you know.
You know, we are in this, our economy is in shambles today. Primary, one of the basic and primary reasons is because of this lack of electricity in this country.
I tell you.
You know, the high level of inflation today is primarily or basically one of lack of electricity in this country. Insecurity that we are facing today, you understand, is not unconnected to lack of electricity in this country.
Yes.
Because if there is light everywhere,
Productivity will improve if there is light.
everything will improve. You get this electricity thing is connected to a lot of things in Nigeria. Because of this lack of electricity now, we hardly have foreign investors coming into Nigeria. They will run because
Coronavirus vaccine, they common Nigeria name because we know they get 24 hours power.
yes, now something that should
keep-
be
Yes.
under cool how many degree minus 70 something abi minus 200 and something degrees.
Imagine.
Where we wan see that one for this country? Light dey.
where?
Light dey.
For where?
You know, this lack of electricity that this government or our leaders are using to joke or to play or to do takara so is very important to this country.
In fact.
It's very important. In fact, it's one of the utmost things that a government should focus on
Yes.
to make sure that there is
Dedicate a
steady
whole
electricity.
tenure for it to
we are
make sure you
paying
fix it.
we are paying high tariff in telecommunication today because of lack of electricity. Most of these telecom people are running on diesel. 247
Power their
their mass 247.
Yes, that's true.
You know, this thing is connected to a lot of things, but the Nigerian government are not seeing all these things.
They don't care.
Please, that 50 billion naira is too much. Divert it, use it to create another means of electricity for Nigerians. Divert it. If the discos are not ready for business, pack them up. You are the government.
Pack
you
them up.
own the authority. You own this country. Tell them to leave your country.
Yes.
If they are not ready to do business the way it should be done, then pack it up. Let them pack up. Then you bring people who are serious and who are ready to do business.
They are the constituted authority.
I don't know. May so rest in peace. Late Abba Kyari. I don't know the agreement he went to make with Siemens. I don't know when that agreement is going to start functioning in Nigeria, or maybe they swept that one too under the carpet. Because I remember before his death, they were negotiating with Siemens to come and take over something about Nigeria electricity, Nigerian power. I don't know what that agreement is all about. I don't know if it's still holding or if it's still binding. We will try as much as possible to get through to somebody in the Ministry of Power who can actually give us lowdown on that agreement with Siemens. Our phone numbers are scrolling on the screen right now, so just try. If you have anything to say about this electricity wahala in Nigeria, just drop it in our WhatsApp. Drop it in our WhatsApp number. We will respond to you accordingly. Thank you, Mo. Just take this short break. When we come back, we'll go enter the second matter. We'll enter inside the portmanteau today. Beautiful people, our viewers, you all are welcome back to the portmanteau today. And I'm Osagiato, that fine proud Benin boy, wall of Nadiko Talk. Nice to sit down here, so. And I still day inside with studio here with my honorable guest, my honorable fellow.
Yeah, my name is Bamidele Okwemibelu, MC Bob. We still day together. They dish out all the topics as them hot for inside the portmanteau today.
Now so MC Bobo, the next matter wey enter inside the portmanteau na wetin happen recently about the committee of inquiry against police brutality. Something happened during the course of the week, and then they decided to reopen the Lekki toll gate. It actually caused a lot of brouhaha among the committee themselves. You get what I try to talk now, and that one now prompted that Nigerian youths, to come out again and say they want to occupy Lekki, that the toll gate should not be reopened. A lot of things happened, but I don't want us to look at what happened. I don't want us to look at what happened. You get, but what I want us to look at is this. Now, among all the numerous issues that came out of that EndSARS protest that the committee set up are looking into, is it the Lekki toll gate own that is now the paramount, or that is now the most important of all other issues that they will quickly resolve?
In fact, I must say this, that we have a very set of serious leaders. These are the most unserious set of leaders I've ever seen. It's not by the grammar or by the package. These people are unserious. When I say unserious, I mean it with every emphasis. Of all things, even the so-called, I don't know, the panel of all things that they were to look into, the first thing they saw as a major is to keep generating funds for Lagos State. Of all matters to solve is reopening of toll gate. They are a bunch of unserious set of people, I must say it. I can't imagine myself appointed into such a committee, irrespective of where fund is coming from or not. I will now stoop so low and make that as number one priority when there are so many issues on ground. We are not even getting notified about the issues being solved. Now you want to talk about the reopening of toll gate. Do you think these people don't even have conscience? They don't have conscience, boss. As far as I'm concerned, we dey talk about human lives. We dey talk about people that have been abused by Nigerian police force. We dey talk about people that. Are you talking about reopening of toll gates for economy's sake, to keep generating funds for Lagos State? Are you woke? Are you people? What?
Bros, calm down.
Oh.
Don't let her bore you too much. You know, when I dey talk about this set of government, you know, people go dey think say talk you dey too extreme with them. You dey too extreme with them. Look, I know why my blood dey always dey hot when I dey talk anything about this government, this administration. You understand? This Lagos State government in particular, the way they handle this EndSARS protest matter shocked me.
It shocked myself.
It shocked me because, like what you said, out of the numerous, you know, things, cases, petitions that were lined up for the committee to look into, the very first one that they can find solution to is the Lekki toll gate. I think you see that they are cynical. This government, these people, they are cynical.
Very, very irresponsible set of people.
They are just about themselves and for themselves only.
I'll tell you.
The citizens does not concern them.
We don't matter. As long as they keep getting into power.
The Lekki toll gate is the first issue that they resolve. Are you getting me now? Up till today, people died at that toll gate. They shot at people and people died with evidences everywhere. Up till today, families are still looking for their family members. Some sons are still missing, some daughters are still missing. They don't know whether they are alive or they are dead. Up till today, some people are still maimed, as in injured. The bullets they receive,
they're still carrying it about.
They are still carrying the pain about. All those issues are on ground, and the first one they could find solution to is the reopening of the toll gate.
I wonder.
All the exhibits that were presented before them, have they considered them?
Yes. Have they considered them?
The camera that SWAT, Mr. Fashola found, Oga SWAT, Oga FBI, Nigeria FBI.
Oga Sitol.
Oga Sitol. The camera he found at the toll gate. What is the content of that camera? Have they showed us?
Have you?
The military, have they cleared themselves?
A lot of issues on ground.
A lot of things, questions that are begging for answers. Yet the first thing they could quickly resolve was the reopening of Lekki toll gate. It's not it at all. It's not human.
Inhuman.
it's not human at all. They don't have human feelings.
Demonic and devilish.
They don't have human feelings. I don't think that is a welcome thing, and that is why I thank God those that are representing the youth in that committee, Rinu Oduala,
Yes.
just quickly exonerated herself, and as of today, as of this production, she has pulled out of that committee, and the son also, I think Adegborua, him too has also pulled out of that committee. That he cannot be a part of that kind of a committee who does not does not want to stand by the truth. You understand? So that is just it. The other matter, finally matter where we dey consider today. Lagos state government flags off vaccination of 1.5 million dogs against rabies. Why you dey always dey laugh? Oh God, Bob, you still dey laugh.
You finish. Lagos state government. They are doing well.
You say they are doing well.
Anyway,
Eh.
you say dog right they want vaccinate.
No,
against rabies.
it's necessary. It's necessary because dog wey get rabies bite you.
Bros.
You go dey back o. Make us go be puppy.
Bros, I wan ask one question. All those buski wey dey local road, so they carry themselves go vaccinate.
Now we dey talk now. You know the commissioner for agric, Ms. Abisola Olusoya.
Okay.
You know the commissioner for agric Lagos State talk and say make everybody bring out their dogs for this vaccination. This one not be say na rich man dog or poor man dog. You know, every dog. You know, bring them out for this vaccination. That is free. It's actually free.
Like
you know,
that.
this is being carried out by the Lagos State government. I think the Ministry of Agric in collaboration with the Ministry of Health. You know, Madam Abisola Olusoya. You know, they actually flagged it off in Ikorodu at the Ayogbonre Palace.
So Ikorodu people down they don't carry their dog go vaccinate.
No. They just went there to flag it off.
Flag it.
You understand? Then they listed the centers where people can go to. You know the centers.
How many trillion they spend for this one?
They not talk how much they want spend. Bob, stop all this thing where you dey talk. Oh. They not talk how much. They don't talk how much when they want spend.
Good thing,
Sure you
make
understand.
them,
So, but let me quickly run through all the centers. So please, if you have your dog with you, you have a dog, or your neighbor have a dog, or you dey see any dog where just dey waka around for street, you no get owner, just catch that dog now. You know, then listen to these centers where I wan read out. You know, na there they say make everybody go dey give their dog vaccination. Okay. You know, number one na the veterinary clinic. You know, veterinary clinics beside Laspotech second gate. You know, along Shagamu Road, Odogunyan, Ikorodu. There is a veterinary clinic beside second gate of Laspotech. Lagos State Polytechnic second gate.
Yeah.
There is a veterinary clinic there. You can go there to take you can take your dog there to take this vaccination. You know, the second one is veterinary center, Ekpe local government compound. You know, Orita Marun, Ekpe. You know, you can also take your dog there. Veterinary center that is in Ekpe local government compound, Orita Marun, Ekpe. You know, another one is veterinary clinic opposite Bethel Church beside Alesh Hotel, Aja. The fourth one is a veterinary clinic beside Randall General Hospital, Benson Street, Surulere. Another one is veterinary clinic at Ayedoto Farm Settlement. Veterinary clinic at Ayedoto Farm Settlement, Agric Road, Ojo, that is in Ojo area. You understand? Then those of you in Badagry, go to veterinary clinic, you know, on Beach Road, opposite Badagry General Hospital. Badagry, you know. And then those of you in Agege, you know, you go take your dogs to the animal hospital on Old Abeokuta Road beside Lagos State Agricultural Development Authorities of which is the LSADA's office, you know, Okuoba Agege. You know, one more time, let me run through them. The first one is in Ikorodu. The Ikorodu Center is a veterinary clinic beside Laspo Tech second gate along Shagamu Road before you get to Odogunyo. You know, that's for those of you in Ikorodu. Take your dogs there. It's very, very important. Those of you in Aja, veterinary clinic opposite Bethel Church. Those of you in Surulere, take your dogs to veterinary clinic by Randall General Hospital, you know, Benson Street, Surulere. And those of you in Ojo, you know, take your dogs to veterinary clinic at Ayedoto, you know, Farm Settlement, Agric Road, Ojo. And those of you in Badagry, take your dogs to veterinary clinic on Beach Road, opposite Badagry General Hospital in Badagry. And then finally, those of you in Agege, take your dogs to the Animal Hospital on Old Abeokuta Road, beside LSADA's office, you know, Okwoba Agege. So those are the centers where you can take your dogs to go and take this anti-rabies vaccine. It is very important. The Lagos State government is doing it for free and via the Ministry of Agric, and I think in support of the Ministry of Health. You know, this is very important. Take your dogs to these centers to go and collect the anti-rabies injection. Because if dog wey get rabies bite you, oh my God, you go back. Oh,
na true.
Hey, na make up go be puski. Where be say you no get, you go report and give. You go back. Oh,
and bro, say dog dey get corona.
That one I never confirm.
Dog
no dey get corona. I mean, you see any dog where they find out how to breathe.
When they go test the dog.
When they go check, I maybe see dog where no fit breathe well. Have you see dog where get catarrh?
And the other, wait, dog no dey get corona virus. Na only we human.
Yeah, it's in human.
Wetin happen? Wetin do dog?
They get antibody. Dogs get antibody to fight corona. You know, in case your dogs, like we don't announce, and this one not be for only busky, not be only for puppies, for street dogs. Oh, you know, both rich men dog, poor men dog is free. Make sure say you take your dog, go all these veterinary centers where we don't call, make you go give them anti-rabies. It's very important. It's very, very good. So, Bobby, we get into what we want to talk about on top of the show today.
Bro, so everything just as we don't give them all the topics for today, maybe they wait for the next one.
All right, now, so ladies and gentlemen, now so we go take question camera on top the show today. Not forget, say coronavirus still dey very active among us humans. Still dey here all over Europe. They still dey fight am, despite say that they give them the vaccine. You know, but the vaccine never still really go far.
Yeah.
You know, it's still within the very few people that has been able to get it. But the vaccine never enter Nigeria. So right now, the only precautions or the only prevention where we get now to use your nose mask. Anywhere where you dey go, make sure say they apply your nose mask appropriately. Put am, let am cover your nose. Not be just say you dey put am under your jaw here. No, put am make it cover your nose. You know, and then make sure say you dey wash your hand with soap and water regularly. Not let your sanitizer far from you. Make sure say you dey give the normal 2-meter gap when they say make we dey give ourselves for public. And if you discover say you dey find out how to breathe, or you dey cough, dry cough, or your nose you dey get catarrh and your nose dry, abeg reach out to the NCDC office and report yourself to them. They not go any hospital. Call the NCDC people, make them come attend to you. Last before we finally question generate on top the show today, don't forget say you be Naija, anywhere where they go, they rep this country well. Not let them put hand for wetin go spoil this country name. Not do drugs because no get any better thing where they do for body. So Bobby, that's what we'll take on here today. Zoom.